Hi everyone. Today we learn how your mind gives you a new perspective from the old information that you already know. So, whenever you are trying to understand your own mind, you receive different perceptions of the old things. That is known as outgrowing yourself. But that can only happen when you can observe your mind. So, in an infinite number of thoughts, when you observe your mind, something comes out of it, processes itself, yes, itself, and gives you a new perception of the old thing. So, for example, if I tell you to write 2021, some people will write 2021. Some people will write it as the alphabetical order TWENTY and 21. Some people will write as a mix of numeric and alphabetical. Some people will write as 2 times 21. That is also 2021, right? Some people will write 20 times 21. And some people will write it as 20 multiplied by 21. How I am going from very basic thing to a lot of different ways. How is it possible? The more stable or still your mind is, by more I mean from a restless state, it reaches to a silent state. So the more silent it gets, because it's a process, the more ways you get to understand the same thing in a very different way. So when your state of awareness grows, your mind becomes more malleable to change the perception of your understanding. So if I can write and say 2021 and these are multiple ways, then there might be more. The more will come to you automatically. So everything that you have learned before, that has been taught to you by the human perception or the human language, it is a very different thing to the universe, because the universe understands vibration. It understands your thoughts. So if I am thinking something in a happy state, it will also take the sad word to a happy vibration. So for this, the mind work is required. More I delve into understanding my own mind, my perception opens to see the life in a very different way. The more growth I do have in myself, that is how I can see these numbers and have knowledge of myself and change my perception, but it happens automatically. This is the wonder of the magic, and this is the wonder of the magician that is hidden inside you. So this is a very small example of how the numerics can be written into different words or alphabets because of the different perceptions. Because I'm not stick to only one type of thinking. So happy growing and happy learning.